Alright, this video I'm going to take an actual logo and convert it to be able to put it through my laser printer, laser engraver, and make a nice little wooden sign. So I'm going to put up in the top left corner a little video of it actually printing and cutting it, and hopefully we can get this explanation done way before that's even done. So here we have the nice logo. We'll use a logo from the YouTube channel. We're going to dump off some color information because we don't need it, and we're going to set some tones because you got to remember the laser doesn't see color. It'll actually burn the wood. So in this case we want to make lights and darks so it looks good. So our first step is going to be to grab your selection tool, and we'll select the first urban on the left here. We're going to go up to the color, which is set for 50%, and we're going to knock that down to about 25, just because we want it to be lighter than this red urban. But if you have it around 50, it'll be almost the same. So we'll leave this. This is not straight black. Oh, it actually is. It's at 100%. So we'll leave this, and we'll leave this white because that'll throw really nice. We'll grab the red, and we're just going to make that black. We're going to do a deep engrave, so this will be nice and dark, this will be dark, and this will be light. The YouTube we can actually leave just because it's almost the same. I just like to knock it down to black. Okay, so we have that. Now what we want to do is we're going to need a cut line, so we're going to grab the square tool, and we want to just make a nice outline. We figured that we could do a nice, almost like a cross to follow the shape. So we'll do like that. I'm going to go and flop that over the fill to just the outline so we can see through it. And then it's right in the center, so we can play with the nudge. I would like it to be a little higher actually. So that looks good to me, and now we can take and click it again and do an alt drag, and I'll shift it just to keep it aligned, and I'm copying it like that. And then grab the right corner and turn it with the shift on so it'll lock. And then I'm going to tab with my arrows down, and we can see it's nice and centered. I'm going to basically just tab it down so it has the same spacing on the bottom here as does the top. Then I'm going to scroll up, grab my edge, and bring it down so we have about the same. Okay, so now really quick, we got a nice, almost like the Swiss Army cross going around it, and we have this rectangle selected. I'm going to shift and select the other one, and we'll go to the pathfinder, and basically that'll just remove the intersecting lines. So I'll do the outside unite path, and now we have a nice, just an outline, right? Very important on this, I think all laser engravers, in order to show up as a cut line, first I like to change it just to red, because it could be any color. We can make it green actually because there's red on here, just so that we know that that's a cut line. And the most important thing is the stroke needs to be set to 0.025. Okay, so now the stroke is small, you can barely see it, and 0.025, the software will know it as a cut line. So everything else is basically going to be engraved, and this will be a cut line. That's pretty much it. We're ready to go. We do a file and we do print. It'll bring up your print dialog box, and the size of my cutter engraver is 32 by 20, so I just put it like that and then send it to print, and that'll load up my Epilog dashboard. Alright, and then we're gonna, obviously we'll end up putting it wherever we need it. I mean, I have a camera, but my system's not on right now. Resize it a little bit so you can see it better. There's actually a floating X in here somewhere. That's why we have this big selection box. And now what I'll do is I do have the settings saved. you can see over here on the right, which I'll probably do a screen grab, is my engrave and my vector. I'm going to upload the wood settings for engraving in wood. And I have it set to resolution of 500. This is for engrave, speed of 25, and a power of 90. And you can actually bump that up to 95 a little bit if you wanted to. Standard dither, and that's pretty much it. The vector is set to actual 6 speed, 100 power with a frequency of 10, and vector sorting optimize. And that's really it. Pretty sure this is way faster than the machine actually cuts it. So thanks, really quick and easy, and that'll get you started with some easy wood engraving.